What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering with a bit of a more serious topic, but don't fret. This isn't a. Hopefully, the idea is not to make this video "woe is me." The last thing people want to hear is YouTubers complain. I get it. I get it. I'm making this video out of respect to my viewers. I want you to know where I'm at. I'm good. Just not having a great month. Mental health wise, but no need to be alarmed. Some people saw that I was, you may have seen me post on Twitter about, just kind of how I feel. And I'm going to reiterate that here because, I want to set an example. I hope that, even uber ultra alpha males like myself can, you can be vulnerable and that's okay. So I've always kind of battled with mostly anxiety. It's why I don't really do panels. It's why I don't live stream that much, because if the crowd gets too big, I get anxious. I try to read all the comments, all the chats. If I miss a single super chat, I feel awful. I just anguish about it. Which is why I don't understand how some of these big live streamers can see like a $200 super chat fly by and not even say anything when I like lose sleep over missing a $1 one, because I feel like people work hard for their money and they're giving it to you, so you should be giving them respect. It isn't to throw shade on anybody. I get it. There's a number where you just can't respond to all of them, but I'm just trying to shine some light on how my brain works. In January, I kind of realized that I had gotten to the fattest I'd ever been, an embarrassingly large amount. Having the sedentary lifestyle coupled with delivery junk food and an excuse to do so during the lockdowns had erased an entire year. I worked so hard to lose weight. It had erased the entire year previous and added maybe an additional 20 pounds on top of that. And so I decided in January that, look, you've got to work on this. And I have been. I'm down 13 and a half pounds since January 14th, when I finally had the courage to weigh in. Obviously, I knew I'd been getting fat, like stuff wasn't fitting right. And then I had to fly somewhere and I had to ask for a seatbelt extender, and I was like, whoa, okay, all right, all right, that was a pretty big wake up call, and so I've been doing that. Recently, I gave up energy drinks, very recently, trying to replace them with tea, and ultra recently, just like 2 days ago, I've been really trying to give up like any kind of soda. Any kind of carbonated drink outside of maybe sparkling water and stuff like that. And look, I'm not asking for diet tips, any of that. I get it. For me, primarily, it's just getting off my rear and walking and getting exercise. The weight will just come off. I know that. Like if I just cut soda and late night snacking and I just get more active, I'll lose the weight. I've done it before. I'll do it again. But then, turning 38 was kind of like a wake-up call for me. I'd really rather not die of a massive coronary at 40. I'd really love to stay alive to keep owning the libs, so to speak. And so I've been thinking about that. And I guess when you're looking down the barrel of like, man, I've got to lose 100 pounds, probably, like maybe a little more even. That's a pretty big, that's a big elephant in the room. But the best way is to eat the elephant or whatever, is with one bite at a time, or whatever the saying is. So, I've been tracking, and I've had up weeks and down weeks, and that's okay overall. Of course, I'd be happy to lose more, but it was wintertime, and it's tougher to get out then. I know it's an excuse, but it's mine. So now I'm spending more time at the dog park and walking the dog and eating less junk food, and I'm seeing positive results, and I'm feeling a little bit better. But on top of that, getting older, thinking about like, man, I don't have any kids, and all these things that pop in your head. I guess it's like a midlife crisis, so to speak. But not like a crisis. I didn't go out and buy a Harley or anything like that. But like, I've also been freaking grinding on YouTube for basically the last 3 years, daily videos on 1 or 2 channels, multiple daily videos, and also maintaining a day job. Well, this year, so many of you have been so kind to back me on Subscribestar, this is really what kind of was like an epiphany for me. A bunch of people backed me on Subscribestar, which is like a free speech alternative to Patreon. It's the same thing that like Tim does with his membership stuff. But the reality is, because people chose to back me there, I could afford to maybe not do 5 videos a day, 5 days a week. And that kind of started me thinking about like, okay, like maybe you don't have to work so much. You could work longer on a particular topic, but you don't necessarily need to do as many filler topics. These kind of conversations I have. But I know I'm all over the place here, but this is just me trying to be real, right? I'd never script anything in my life. Why would I script this? So in terms of like mental health, I have this thing that is not unique, where I feel alone all the time, even though I'm not. It makes it really, really difficult to relate to anybody. I wouldn't say that I have any close friends. Like they may think we're close, but like I don't view them in that way, and I don't mean to be mean. It's just like I can relate to a lot of people and a lot of things in like an honest like way, but I don't feel that same connection coming back. So like if you went to my local pub, for example, it'd probably be difficult to find anyone that said anything bad about me. I get along with almost everybody, but I don't feel like fulfilled by those interactions. And that's not their fault. It's just kind of how I am. If that makes sense. It's not like a feeling of dread, but a feeling of like apathy or distance that is something I've always dealt with. It's just part of my personality, keeping people at an arm's length. I don't know why I do it. I'm a pretty awesome guy to be around. So I don't know why I do that, but I do. And I'm also a workaholic, so it makes it difficult to garner friendships or even relationships. I mean, in my whole life, it's certainly affected my marriage, of course. I basically lived to work for the past 5 years, and that hasn't been good, as you can imagine. And it's part of it is that with like news related YouTube, it creates golden handcuffs. YouTube has been like the best, easily like the best career thing that's ever happened to me. But it's also made somebody who's already a workaholic into like an uber workaholic. YouTube changes its algorithm. It wants daily uploads. It wants this. It slowly grinds you down. And if I have a great day, let's say I upload 4 or 5 videos that I'll get at least 100,000 views each, and they're all monetized, that is a massive dopamine hit. That's big money. I go a day and a bunch of my videos get demonetized. It's like the exact opposite. You feel like you lost out. I feel incapable of taking a day off. Even when I travel to go like on Tim's show, or, I'm looking at maybe going to Texas to do a show. Like I have to plan all the way around it. I got to pre-record my videos. I got to wake up at 3 a.m. when I travel at 6 to make sure I record that day's videos. It's bad. It's bad. I've gotten really, 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 really addicted to uploading. But the Subscribe Star has allowed me to, if in case you haven't noticed, I've really basically been taking Saturdays and Sundays off, like a normal human. And I think that's good. And like as more people embrace that platform and back there, I may take Fridays off. But I don't want to lower the quality. I don't want people to be like, oh, we backed this guy. Now he's not uploading as much, you know? But I think I just want you to know where I'm at. So in May, you know, I'm still going to be uploading daily, Monday through Friday. But maybe it'll be 3 videos instead of 5. I don't think any of you would really be mad about that. I've never felt like the love more. I know that you all have my back 1,000%. So I just, you know, I want you all to know where I'm at. You know, I'm kind of in a vulnerable place right now, and but I know I'll get out of it. You know, spending more time with my dog and getting off the internet, so to speak, on the weekends has been good for me. The financial stability that people gave me by backing on Subscribestar has been very good for me and my staff. But even my staff has noticed, like, dude, you're kind of being a D lately. But it's, you know, look, I want to lose weight. I want to get reasonably healthy. This is important. They understand that and they support me, but they also know, like, you know, Jeremy gave up energy drinks on Tuesday, so we're going to work from home on Wednesday, you know, which is fine. So I'm okay. I'll get better for sure. For sure. I mean, who wouldn't feel optimistic when they have, you know, 100,000 people watching their videos and interacting with them positively. So I want to thank you all. My Huck's been barking the entire time. You could probably hear him. German Shepherds. But you know, I really, really appreciate you. This isn't like, I know you may feel like I just want, because I respect you as an equal, as my viewer, not as like some follower. This is just me talking to you, and I hope that you see it that way too. I'm not like, you know, expecting anything different out of you. I'm just setting expectations that, you know, maybe it'll be 3 or 4 videos a day instead of 5 or 6. Or maybe I'll do 3 on the quartering and 3 on Midwest, or 2 on Midwestly, because the political channel is still really important to me. But I've kind of gone through this re-inspiration phase of the type of content that I want to make. I met some really awesome people in the last week that have been very inspiring to me. And so I would just want to act on that. So I'm okay. I may sad post every once in a while on Twitter. But I know you've got my back. I know this. And I'm thankful for all of you. And now I'm going to go take my dog to the dog park so he stops barking. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.